Hi friends, and thanks for joining me in this video. Today I'm going to be rating new makeup products, and I'm going to rate the new makeup products from 1 to 10. 1 being a horrible product that I would not recommend, and 10 being an excellent product and I wouldn't change a single thing about the certain product. I'm also going to share with you my quick reviews on the new makeup products, and I hope that this is going to be helpful, especially now that we have a lot of sales currently, and I think this is going to help you to make the right decision for yourself or to make an informed decision about the products that I've tried. So let's go ahead and get started. If you're new here and if you enjoy beauty talks, please take a moment to subscribe. If you are returning, welcome back, beautiful friends. I would like to invite all of you to join me in the comment section below. Let us know what are your favorite products. We have a lot of sales, as I mentioned, and I think that it's going to be useful if we share the products that we recommend or the products that were disappointments, especially the products that were disappointments, because other people are going to know and they're not going to waste their money. So we're starting with foundations that I've tried. I'm going to start with the best new foundation, and for me this is going to be Guerlain's Terracotta Le Teint Glow Foundation. This foundation gets a 10 out of 10 from me, and I rarely would rate a foundation 10 out of 10, but this one is brilliant. I think that it's going to suit a lot of different skin types. So this foundation is mostly going to be suitable for people who have normal to dry skin, normal to dehydrated skin. But I think that also people who have oily skin can benefit from this foundation because it is moisturizing, but it's not too oily. It doesn't get cakey during the day. It has a light to medium coverage, but it's buildable. It doesn't emphasize pores, fine lines. I think that mostly this foundation is going to be appreciated by people who do not have perfect skin because of the good coverage. And also it becomes one with the skin, so it blends in very beautifully. If you want to see this foundation on me, how I apply this one on my skin, I'm going to link to a video where I used it in a Get Ready With Me video. I have been using this foundation since I got it almost every single day. And I'm quite happy with it because it makes my skin look beautiful when my skin is not in the best condition. So this is what I want from a foundation. I think that this one actually replaced my favorite Numero 1 de Chanel foundation by Chanel because it just somehow works very nice on my skin. So I would definitely recommend this one. Moving on to the new Dior Forever Hydra Nude Foundation. This is a new foundation from Dior that I purchased and I was able to return it. I was so lucky to be able to return it because in Europe returns are very hard. I would rate this foundation actually like a 5.5 out of 10. I really did not like it because initially it looks nice on the skin. It has a solid medium coverage, but if you have some places where you have dry patches or if you have places where you have dilated pores, I find that it tends to emphasize those, and also it doesn't wear beautifully during the day. So I was very happy that I was able to return it and keep only this foundation because this looks beautiful. It doesn't emphasize pores, fine lines, as I mentioned, but the Dior Hydra Nude Foundation, I think that it's not their most successful foundation, or at least for me, it did not work. So I would rate this foundation like a 5.5 out of 10. It's not a bad foundation, just doesn't do it for me. And I want my foundations to look quite flawless. Speaking of Dior, I actually wanted to rate this foundation, which I know that a lot of you are interested in this foundation. This is the Dior Stick Foundation. It is the good foundation. I would rate this foundation 7.5 out of 10 because it has a learning curve. It is a beautiful foundation. I like it. It's currently one of my favorite foundations, but it has a learning curve. So I like to apply this foundation with fingers actually, but I have to apply this foundation only on a very well moisturized skin. So if my skin is not prepped well, it's not very well moisturized, or you can even apply a little bit of oil on the back of your hand and then rub the foundation on the back of your hand and then apply it on the skin. That's how it gives a very flawless coverage, and that's why I'm giving this foundation 7.5 out of 10, because it can be a 10 out of 10 foundation, but only if used correctly. So it has a learning curve, but it's irreplaceable. If you are planning to travel, it's worth buying this foundation. If you are planning to carry it in your handbag. It's actually very nice, very convenient, but you have to know that your skin has to be really well prepped. And then it stays all day long. It doesn't emphasize fine lines, pores, it blurs everything, and it has medium coverage and it's beautiful. But you just have to keep in mind that you need a little bit of basic moisturizer or face oil, like a dry face oil, to make this foundation work and to make this foundation beautiful. Other than that, if your skin is not prepped well, it tends to emphasize pores. It's not going to look completely flawless. So if used correctly, this foundation is a 10 out of 10, but it has a learning curve. And that's why I'm giving this foundation like 7.5 out of 10. Okay, so if you're looking for a good foundation, I think it's worth checking this out, but it took me some time to learn how to use it. So just keep that in mind. A moisturizer, you need a moisturizer. Mix it a little bit with a moisturizer or a face oil. This is basically what works for, it's a very old makeup trick that makeup artists use usually for high coverage foundations, because they usually don't work that well and they don't look that natural and that beautiful on people who have skin that is not completely smooth, completely beautiful. You know, we all have some issues on the skin. So it's a very old trick that makeup artists use. They are either going to mix a little bit of moisturizer in foundation or a little bit, a tiny drop of dry face oil in a foundation, and it's going to look beautiful. So this is what I wanted to say about this foundation, because I know a lot of you are interested, and we're moving on. We have a completely new product, and this is from Westman Atelier. She created those powder cheek duos, the blush duos. It's called Baby Cheeks Powder Blush Duo. She also has a contour duo. Now, I think that this is a beautiful product. I purchased this one immediately right after she released it, and I've had this product actually for, I believe, a week or a little more than a week. I'm not really sure exactly, but I got this one as soon as she released the early access, and I was able to try it out. So the color that I have chosen are Coquette and Mimi. These are my two favorite cream blushes from Westman Atelier. Now, if you have been watching my channel, you know that I love the cream blushes of Westman Atelier. To this product, I'm going to give 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 because it is a beautiful product. The powders are very soft. And I just didn't have the chance to use it enough to give it a 10 out of 10. But I think that 8 out of 10 is actually what I would rate this product. It is beautiful. It's very blurring. It's very soft powder. I really enjoy using it. And this color combination is perfect for fair skin tones like mine. I also like that Mimi here is cool toned. This is one of the most beautiful colors. I'm going to insert swatches so that you can see how it compares to the cream blush of Coquette and Mimi. I think that this one is going to be handy, and it's going to be very useful in the summer months, especially for people who have oily skin, because it is blurring. The packaging is beautiful. As you can see, it has a big mirror. Oh, I actually didn't remove the foil. Anyways, I did now. I do not like all of the color combinations, and I think that the color combinations, most of the color combinations are actually going to be suitable for people who have light medium to medium skin tones, but this is the only combination that I actually liked for fair skin tone and for my complexion. So I do not like her choice of colors. This one is not refillable, so that's why I'm rating this one 8 out of 10. But if you like good powder, if you like clean beauty, I think that it's an excellent product. I'm definitely very happy with this one. However, I'm not planning to purchase another color because I do not like the other color combinations. I think that I like one of the colors and the other one is going to be too dark for me. So I'm not very happy with her choice of color. As for the quality of the powders, the quality is really good. They are soft, buttery. They're not buttery really, but they're actually soft and powdery. And they give a light blurring effect. Now, a few of you asked me if I think this is going to develop a hard pan. I cannot tell. I do not think so. Touching the powder, I think that this is the kind of powder that is not going to develop a hard pan, but who knows? I have to use it and time is going to show, but I don't think that these are going to develop a hard pan. And generally, I love the Westman Atelier makeup and I love the quality. So 8 out of 10. If you enjoy any of the color combinations, I would definitely recommend this product. I think it's a beautiful creation from Westman Atelier. As for the compact, and it doesn't particularly feel that luxurious, but her packaging is generally minimalistic, so 8 out of 10. Next, we're moving on to one of my favorite makeup releases this season, and this is a new blush from Guerlain. This is their Pearly Beige blush, and this one is going to get 10 out of 10. If you've watched my videos, you probably know that I rave about this one a lot. I think that the color is quite unique, and also it has a little bit of a sheen, so you don't need a highlighter. I have it on my cheeks today, and you can see I don't have a highlighter, so you can see when I tilt my head that I have a little bit of luminosity going on, but it doesn't have shimmery particles. So this blush, it's such a beautiful beige neutral blush, and it's very hard to find such colors. So that's why I'm rating this one 10 out of 10. I believe that this one is limited edition because it's sold out in a lot of places. I'm going to make sure to leave links in the description box. I also am going to leave links to the current sales, and I'm going to make sure to update those links for the time being, because the Sephora sale is coming soon, and then a lot of retailers, Macy's, Nordstrom, currently have some sales. So I'm going to make sure to update the links. And if you'd like to support my work, you can just go ahead and use the affiliate links, and I'm really grateful if you decide to do so. Next, we're moving on to another winner for me. Again, 10 out of 10 for the new YSL blushes. The new YSL Make Me Blush powder blushes. These are exquisite. These are so beautiful. I have 6 colors of them, and I'm going to make sure to link my video where you can see swatches of all of the colors on my arm and also on my skin, on my face, so that you can decide for yourself. I think that this is a little bijou, a little gem. So I couldn't say enough good words about these blushes. They are my favorite, and I want to buy even more colors. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for these blushes. The packaging, the performance, the blush, it's absolutely beautiful. They come in 2 different finishes. One is illuminating. Some of them are illuminating and some of them are matte. The matte blushes have incredible ability to blur the skin, to blur pores, imperfections. They literally create a filter on the skin. So I would 100% recommend considering these. Especially some of the matte blushes, I really like the blurring effect, and I think that it's going to be very useful for people who have texture on the skin, or if you have dilated pores. I think that they're going to be great. And then the illuminating ones, they work like a 2-in-1, like a highlighter and a blush, like a 2-in-1. They are quite pigmented, so you have to be light-handed with these. So again, I'm going to link to my video in case you're interested, but this is like a 10 out of 10 for me. Next, speaking of YSL, they just released new lip oils, and these are beautiful. However, I have enough lip oils. I would rate those 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 because I think that they are beautiful. I tried them in store, I saw them, and if you want a lip oil, and if you're looking for a lip oil, if you enjoy lip oils, then I would recommend it. I like the lavender and I like the espresso. I think that the espresso color is one that is more extraordinary, and this is the one that I'm probably going to get. I just didn't have enough time. I saw them in store. I swatched them on my arm. No, they are not unique, and that's why I'm rating them 8 out of 10. I think it's a beautiful product, but it just doesn't make me feel that excited, just because I have too many lip oils, and somehow I think I'm over my period of lip oils, and I have so many completely new, unopened, like opened and used only once or twice lip oils. So if you enjoy lip oils, I would recommend them. I would recommend checking them out, especially the fact that the espresso color is really beautiful. They do give a hint of color. Some of them are a little bit more pigmented, others are quite transparent. I think that they are nice overall. I think that they're like an 8 out of 10, but nothing really that extraordinary. So if you already have lip oils, it's all up to you whether you're going to like any of the colors and whether you are a person who wears lip oils a lot. Next, we're moving on to the new Dior Forever Luminizers, the Dior highlighters, and I'm going to show you swatches that I did in store. So I'm going to rate those highlighters like 6.5 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10 because I really dislike the packaging, but that's of course my personal experience, my personal taste. I just dislike this packaging. Somehow it brings me to it reminds me the disco era of the 90s. Now, the bronzers have incredibly beautiful packaging, but the highlighters I'm not going to buy just because of the packaging. I dislike it. I really dislike this silver packaging. As for the product, I'm rating it 6.5 because I dislike the packaging. I think that they could have done a better packaging. And 6.5 because I don't see anything new. They are good, they are pretty, they are beautiful. Dior makes some of the best powder highlighters, but I'm just tired of them releasing new highlighters every year or every couple of years. Like in the past, I used to purchase their new highlighters, but there's nothing new, you know? It's only that the packaging that is changed. So they are the same like the old ones. They have different finishes, just like the old ones. So if you're looking for a good highlighter and if you enjoy the packaging, I would recommend them. It's a beautiful product. The reason why I'm rating this one like a 6.5 out of 10 is because there is nothing new here. It's just a quick cash grab from Dior. I didn't think that we needed those. It's just that I like Dior's highlighters, but I'm just tired of being pushed to buy new products from Dior, and they just keep repackaged. They just keep, changing the packaging, and then the product, it's not much of a change. So I would say 6.5 out of 10 from me because I didn't get excited. But you can see on my swatches that they are actually beautiful. As a highlighter, if you're looking for a good highlighter, if you're a fan of Dior, if you like the packaging, I would definitely say go ahead and buy it. It's just not for me, definitely not a product that I would buy now. Moving on to my favorite Chanel and their Camellia Futura collection. First, let's talk about the blush. I really like this blush, so I'm going to rate this one like 9.5 out of 10. 9.5 out of 10 because I like it. I love it, actually. I love the design. I love the compact. I love that it comes with a velvet case. I love that it comes with a little brush here that you can use on the go, and you can actually put the brush in the compact. I already lost it, but I have so many of those brushes. It's somewhere around here. But if you're interested, I'm going to link to my full review. I really, really enjoy this product. Now, why 9.5 out of 10? 9.5 out of 10 because I do not know if this one, the bottom shade here, is going to get a hard pan. So if you watch my video, I did a detailed review. And the top two colors are matte. They are completely matte. They are slightly powdery. They are incredibly beautiful. The design is just a dream come true for me. The bottom shade here is incredibly beautiful, but it has a different texture. So it's not a completely matte. You are going to see in my video, if you go ahead and watch it, it is a different texture that has a little bit of luminosity. So 9.5 because this bottom shade here from the trio has the potential to get a hard pan in the future. I'm not sure if this is going to happen or not, but either way, for me, it's a beautiful piece that is just I'm going to enjoy at the moment, and I know that I'm going to enjoy this piece for a long time. I think that the color story is beautiful. It just makes me think of spring, and the embossing is so detailed. So I couldn't say enough good words about this product. It's my favorite. But again, 9.5 only because I think even though the bottom shade here is really a favorite because of this slight luminosity that it gives, you have to watch my video. You have to watch my video to see what I mean by this light luminosity. But I just don't know if in the future this might possibly get a hard pan. But even if it does, it's only going to be the bottom shade here, and still it's so beautiful. And I would absolutely recommend it for people who love Chanel makeup. And if you just want to enjoy a beautiful piece in your makeup collection, why not? I absolutely love it. And then we're moving on to the eyeshadow palette, next we're moving on to the eyeshadow palette, which is packed because I'm going to travel right after I finish filming this video. I need to travel, so but I'm going to make sure to actually insert some footage of the eyeshadow palette. It's called Utopia, and initially when I was purchasing this eyeshadow palette, I thought it's going to be only for review purposes, but then it turned out to be so beautiful that I'm actually taking it on my trip because it's a beautiful eyeshadow palette. I would rate this eyeshadow palette like a 10 out of 10 if you like the color story. But once again, watch my full review. This is not an eyeshadow palette that swatches well. Same with the blush from the Camellia Futura collection. And generally, Chanel's makeup is not made to be swatched. It's made to be enjoyed and used on the face. So very often with Chanel makeup, it looks beautiful on the face if you're a person who likes more elegant, sophisticated, natural makeup looks. Chanel's makeup is not made to be swatched. You know that they are very beautiful, picturesque makeup. There are some makeup brands that I think they almost make their makeup in a way that it just looks beautiful to be swatched on Instagram. But then applied on the face, it's really not beginner friendly. So 10 out of 10 for Utopia from Chanel, because the color story, the colors don't look impressive at all, let's face it. But once I apply them on my face, once I apply them on my eyes, it just becomes beautiful, elegant, ethereal, everything that I want from an eyeshadow palette, everything that I want from a makeup product. So also, the design is absolutely gorgeous. And one thing that I have to mention, even though I wear the Camellia blush quite often, the design is still here and I can still enjoy the design. With the eyeshadow palette, it's not the same because I often use the sponge applicators that come inside the palette and the design of the little camellias is ruined. But the eyeshadow palette is so incredibly beautiful. 10 out of 10 from me. I absolutely love it. Also, a 10 out of 10 for the new Rouge Coco Flash Lipstick in Peachy, which is actually a golden shade. It just makes me happy. It makes me happy. It makes me smile. So if you want to see it alone on my lips, I'm going to link to my video, and then watch also my Get Ready With Me video. I shared with you my updated French beauty routine. You have to see also what I do to my skin these days to make it glowy, to bring back the glow and to make it beautiful, because lately I've had a lot of work and didn't really have enough time for my skin. But I have some tricks to make my skin beautiful again. So you can see how I like to use also the peachy color on top of a red lipstick. So again, this peachy color, the Rouge Coco Flash, again, is a 10 out of 10 from me because it's interesting color. It's something that I don't have. It's moisturizing. You can use it instead of a lip gloss if you want to, because it has this very moisturizing glossy finish, or you can use it on top of another lipstick to give it a more interesting customized effect if you want to. So it's generally a product that I enjoy. So 10 out of 10 from me. Next comes another winner for me, and these are the new pearlescent lip balms from Guerlain. 10 out of 10 from this for this product from me. I wouldn't change a single thing about this product. First of all, I really like the packaging. I love and I have been buying the Guerlain lip balms since they were released. They are some of my favorite lip balms. I like them even better than the Chanel lip balms, I think. But these new pearlescent finish lip balms, they are absolutely beautiful. Get one of those. I think my favorite is Pearly Rose. And then the other one that I purchased was Pearly Peach. I'm going to buy more colors. I actually ordered the blue one. It should arrive soon. So the peachy one is really beautiful. I think that this is the one that a lot of people underestimate. When I went in store and swatched them all, I immediately purchased this one. I didn't even want to wait for a discount, even though my discount was, I was going to have my discount quite soon, but I just had to have this one right away, immediately. So this is really beautiful. It gives a hint of color to the lips. It doesn't feel gritty. The glitter is not visible, so it's safe to be worn in the office as well. And they also moisturize the lips. And then the other color that I love, 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 and this is probably my number one, is this one is the Pearly Rose. And it's this beautiful rose color with a little bit of this golden warm toned shimmers, but once again, they are not really visible on the lips. So you can wear these safely in the office, whichever color you choose. I think you're not going to be disappointed. So during the sales, if you see them on a sale, definitely grab one of those. I don't think that you're going to regret it. I think that they are beautiful. They're just a simple gesture that makes me smile. Even if I'm at home, I wear them, and I go through them actually quite quickly. I just realized that I'm starting to make a dent in these. So I hope that this is not going to be limited edition, because 10 out of 10, they are absolutely stunning. As the regular lip balms, as the lip oils of Guerlain, I adore the lip oils of Guerlain. I just don't wear them that often, but I have like 4 colors, I believe, from the lip oils. I like to buy from the Guerlain lip products because I think they are exceptional quality. Next, we're moving on to 2 new mascaras, and one of them is by Lancome. This is the extension mascara, and this one had a huge influencer campaign. And I purchased this one because I saw a couple of people like having almost like lash extensions after wearing this one. I would rate this mascara like 5 out of 10. I like it. You don't get me wrong. I like it, but there is nothing, it doesn't make my lashes longer. It makes my lashes look natural. So if you like natural lashes, nothing special, like just good definition. I'm going to show you the wand. And I also have a video where I show you this mascara next to another mascara that I'm going to rate 10 out of 10. This one is from Givenchy. So don't get me wrong. This is a beautiful mascara. It's just that Lancome are always going to make like a huge influencer campaign. I'm really grateful also to their PR team, because they often offer PR. I do not accept PR, as a lot of you probably know. I don't, everything that you see on my channel, I purchased it with my own money. I accept PR once a year, or maybe once a year, or once every couple of years, if it's a brand that I cannot get here in Europe, or if it's something really exceptional that I want and I cannot buy, or if it's something that I really, really want. But other than that, I never accept PR from brands, because I want to get the customer experience, and in a way, that's how my channel works. It's just a friendly community here. We share our experience with beauty. So yes, a huge campaign with this mascara, but it's nothing special really, like a 5 out of 10. I would not repurchase it, even though like the wand is quite interesting. I think that the reason why I will not repurchase this mascara is because I feel misled. Like, this is extension mascara, supposed to give you the longest lashes and something really impressive. And it gives me the most unimpressive lashes. So if they marketed this as a mascara that gives you a natural lashes, natural looking lashes, French makeup look, French girl, effortless kind of everyday lash look, I would buy it again. I wouldn't be disappointed. What disappoints me here is the marketing campaign. It's a good mascara for days when I want to look like a no makeup look. So if you like the no makeup look, and if you want your lashes just to maybe define just a little bit your lashes, if you like to create a no makeup look, it is going to be a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. But for a mascara that is going to make the lashes longer, it's like a 2 out of 10. So my final rating about this mascara is going to be like 5 out of 10, just because of the marketing campaign. It's interesting, it's nice, it's a great mascara for a no makeup look. And we're moving on to my favorite, and I already have a new one. And this is the Givenchy Disturbia Mascara. This one is relatively new. It was repackaged. I haven't tried the one with the old packaging. It used to be with a red packaging, and I haven't tried it. It just grabbed my attention because it was labeled as new at my retailers, and I thought, well, I haven't tried this one. I have fallen in love. It is a 10 out of 10 mascara. And I quickly finished it. I purchased a new one. It just helps me to create the lashes that I want. It's almost like a lash architect for my lashes. And yeah, it's like my personal lash architect. So it just makes my lashes look beautiful. Longer, thicker. I can apply 2 coats, 3 coats of this mascara, and I can just make my lashes the way I want them to look, the way I want them to be. So 10 out of 10 for this mascara. And if you want to see them side by side, actually, to see what I'm talking about, I'm going to link to my video. I'm going to make sure to write a description. Make sure to have a look at the description box. I'm going to link to my video where I show you this one and this one side by side on each eye, and you're going to see the difference. Maybe you're going to like this one better because some people prefer to have more natural looking lashes. Other people like more drama. I'm all about the drama in my lashes when possible. So I wanted to talk about some fragrances that I've tried. We have a lot of new fragrances, and in Europe, we get the fragrances fast in advance. So I wanted to share with you actually my quick review on a fragrance that I'm going to buy soon. So I wanted to share with you my quick review on the new Van Cleef fragrance. It's Moonlight Cherry. I've already tried this one like a few times because we have it. We've had it for a month, nearly a month. And okay, bear with me. Now, initially, when I sprayed this fragrance, I'm going to buy it. I'm just waiting. I'm going to have a discount soon in my retailer, and I can get like 10% off. Since this is quite pricey, I figure like 10% off or maybe even 15% off. I'm not really sure what is going to be my discount. But I think that I may get a 15% off. So I'm definitely going to buy this one. So initially, when I sprayed this fragrance, I'm going to write the notes here. So it basically has cherry, almond, rum. I believe it has a little bit of musk and sandalwood as well. But I'm going to write the notes here because I haven't seen the notes really. I was very interested in this fragrance. And initially when I sprayed it, when I first sprayed it, I saw it in store. I sprayed it on a little tester strip, and then on my skin as well, generously, and then on my clothes as well, because, well, I'm a good customer. They know me, so they allow me to, help myself with the fragrances. So initially, when I sprayed it on myself, I thought, it's straightforward cherry scent. It's very similar to Tom Ford Lost Cherry, but a lot more intense and quite a realistic. I get, because I sprayed a lot, on myself, almost like I oversprayed myself. And I got this very intense cherry scent, a little bit boozy, slightly boozy scent, but cherry scent, cherry and licorice, but quite realistic cherry, a little bit smoky, a little bit dark, definitely darker than Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. And I said like, you know what, it's nothing really special. It's not something that I would buy. It's not something that I would wear. I actually prefer Tom Ford Lost Cherry. But then 1 hour later, it started to develop. And this is a fragrance that actually develops. So if you try it out, make sure to wait until it develops on the skin. Definitely spray it on your skin somewhere, or maybe on the clothes as well. Spray it on your coat or on a scarf, somewhere on the clothes, because the fragrance, my God, this fragrance projects incredibly well. It's like it leaves such a beautiful trail. And I have been smelling this fragrance since I sprayed it on my coat. Like my whole wardrobe smells of this fragrance, and it's so beautiful. Like 1 hour after I sprayed it, it developed so beautifully. um, like the most sophisticated cherry scent. It still is a cherry, but it has a little bit of musk, it has a little bit of jasmine, it has a little bit of rum probably, but it's like a very beautiful floral, sophisticated cherry scent. Beautiful, with the most gorgeous sillage, with the most gorgeous performance, and it just, I can still smell it on my coat like 4 days after I sprayed it. That's how long lasting it is. And now when I dress my coat, I can still smell it here on my wrist because somehow, I don't know, it's a very intense scent. Definitely one worth checking out. I have fallen in love with this one and I'm definitely going to buy. And my only regret is that they don't sell them in smaller bottles because this bottle is going to last me for a very long time. I'm sure that you can easily overspray this fragrance because it's so intense and so beautiful, but it's definitely not a boring cherry scent. It's a very intriguing floral cherry scent with vanilla, but not too much vanilla. It's not gourmand. I wouldn't call it a gourmand. Maybe it is gourmand in the very first minutes after spraying it. In like the first 20-30 minutes after spraying it, it is gourmand and you're going to feel this cherry, intense cherry. But the way it develops is just beautiful. It's a complex fragrance, so I really like it. So I think that was all for today's video. Thank you so much for spending time with me, for joining me. Let me know what are your favorite makeup products that you've tried lately. I purchased a lot of new makeup, but I'm going to travel, so I can't wait for my packages to arrive and to play with the new makeup. I want to try the new Prada eyeshadows, the new Prada mascara. These are products that I've already purchased. So thank you so much for your time, and until next time, bye.